Yeah, just a rainy day here at Lanier Tech. How I made it up here in one piece, I'll never know. Anyways, I'm presently out here in Athens, Georgia. And well, this was Trail Creek, a very small body of water normally, but one that has now exploded in size due to the immense amount of rain we've had. Where the high current is where the creek normally runs. And as you can see, well, it's now a brown, raging fury. So, it's fine. Now, I'm just here enjoying Athens' new sort of waterfront property. It's perfectly fine. It even has a bit of a beach. Well, if you count red clay as a beach, but I digress. God, look at this. I think this is the first time I've ever seen the water overtopping this bridge practically. Look at this. Hold on one second. I'd say this is an issue.
Sorry?
I'd say all this is an issue.
Yeah, it's hard to be.
Yeah.
Shannon's out here looking at the bridge. Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's the trash rack. I don't think it's going to do much today.
Not today. Not today.
Do you own that building across the street there? I hope the damage isn't bad.
Well, we've had this before. We have tile floors in there. Kind of help when this happens, but yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. It's not what we want. The neighborhood house is already flooded.
Ah. Yeah, the creek is literally where that trash rack is. This is honestly bad. I've never seen the water this high before in years. And there's what it would be doing during low flow, but today it ain't doing much at all. And understand, the water is now lapping under this bridge. It's actually lapping under the steel here. I'm going to cross the road and check the other side. Yeah, dang, look at this. Like, it was strong enough to pull this tree here. I don't recall that being there. And that gentleman walking there, the one I was talking to, he owns the building there. And he's trying to do a damage report of his own. I hope it ain't bad. I really hope it ain't bad. Spilling out over here too. Good night. Yeah, I don't think that trash rack is going to do much of anything now. No, I'm talking about one of the manholes in the street, like that one, but it was further down.
That's actually what that is, right?
That's a trash catcher.
Okay.
That's what they got the sign up for right there. course, all it's catching right now is so many limbs that it might break away and get washed out. I'll tell you, that tree is pushing up against this ain't gonna help, but it's a steel bridge. Heck, I see the emblem for the company that made it right here, United States Steel. So, solid as a freaking rock, even in this condition.
Yeah.
You too. Drive safe. Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the Trail Creek Trestle. It's not far off. Or heck, I might actually drive since it is still close, but you can see the water's being funneled into here where it's calming down and then spreading out. So I wouldn't be surprised if the bridge is underwater. Yeah, this is not something you want to see if you live in a low-lying area. That's got to be maybe a foot or two of water in that person's lot there. Person on the house right there got very lucky because they're just above the floodplain practically. They may want to fix that because that got washed out. I wasn't expecting to catch all this. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in my truck, which is parked up here on this side street. I'm going to go over to the Trail Creek Trestle and I'm going to see if maybe I can film around there. I just have to be mindful of the water because this is the same creek that runs under that bridge, and they may actually have the park closed because of the flooding. It wouldn't surprise me if they do. But this is probably going to come close to overtopping the bridge fairly soon. So this is going to be quite interesting. So I will be trying to post this footage to my Google Drive if I can. If not, then it'll be through photos. But still, once the full footage is up, I will be putting a video together on this. So I'm going to stop the recording for now while I get my camera and get some still photos before moving on. Yeah, I'm back here at the Murmur Trestle, the new Murmur Trestle, if I want to be sarcastic, or if I may be sarcastic. And I'm here to check the flood because y'all saw it when it was spread out. Now you're getting to see it when it's in its full fury. And yes, this is the same river. This is more or less just around the bend. And as you can see, this little walkway is now underwater. So I'm going to pull a post 10. There we go. Yeah, I pulled a post 10 there because this needs to drain. And since this is concrete, it'll flow straight down into the river. Oh shoot, yeah, look. The water was so strong it washed that trash collector out. It's completely washed it out. And if y'all remember my video from earlier, I was just down there a few days ago, and now look, completely underwater. Same with here. Look at this. I was standing all in there to get the picture that they took, completely underwater. That's got to be about 4 or 5 feet of water now up against this bridge. Heck. Yeah. Look at this. Wow. And before you guys ask, you dang right I'm getting photos. They're all going to be on my phone because like an idiot I forgot my camera's memory card. But yeah. Look at that. Wow. Good news though is it's clearing up. Yeah, I meant to bring I can't believe I brought my camera because I didn't think the rain would be in Gainesville, and if it wasn't, I was gonna go and train watch, but I left so quickly early this morning that I completely forgot to put the memory card in the camera. So all of this you're seeing is gonna be on the phone, so yeah. Yeah, literally the entire area that I showed in my other video regarding this floodplain is underwater. And I know this because some weeds I tried to photograph earlier are now completely washed out, meaning this was a lot deeper. And it looks to me like more rain is coming. So, that's great. Yeah, you can see the flood line actually on those trees there. So the water was a foot or two deeper. And I've been seeing in the roadways and whatnot that the water was a lot deeper too. So, yeah, I'm going to get out of here since the rain is coming in. So, this is only going to get deeper. I wouldn't be surprised if that other bridge I showed will be completely underwater by the time this dissipates. In fact, actually, I'm going to do one last shot. I think you know where I'm going to do it. Up there. See y'all then. Alright, so I made it up top. So here's an upper view looking down at the floodwater from all the rain. And there's the Trail Creek Trestle. So, excuse me. Burb. Burb. He ain't bothered by me. Surprisingly. I think I walked right into an approaching rainstorm. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Good thing these phones are waterproof now. What are they going to put there? Is that going to be where they're going to put more of the old bridge, I guess? I wonder if they're going to put some of the original bridge right there. It makes sense, though I don't know why. Yeah, if you had seen this view 20 years ago, you would have seen the top of the original bridge. All they did was knock the ties off so that people couldn't walk on it, though some still did. I gotta end the recording to wipe the phone off, so there's gonna be a bunch of parts. So we're now standing on top of the Trail Creek Trestle, and there, further ahead, is where I was earlier showing this flood. And down there, down there is the true extent. Okay, that's how bad it is. This entire floodplain is now underwater. And there's a outlet there that's also flooded. I've got my truck up here in the park's parking lot that's higher up. You can see some debris being carried away. And I'm in the middle of another rain squall, so there's going to be more than this. It's probably going to get much higher than this, I'm sure. So I'm sorry if you guys can't hear me. Yeah, you can see all this debris is being carried into the bridge here. Watch. There's that log. Boom, there it goes. You can see the main river current because of all the trash, unfortunately. Here's another view looking from atop the old railroad trestle. And they said this would use parts of the original bridge. Well, they didn't use any of the original bridge. They just built a whole new structure, unfortunately. As much as I hate to say it. You can see where the floodplain is at its worst in terms of the bridge. And I'm going to walk further to the Oconee River trestle and see what the flood is like there, because I'm sure it's up due to the rain and it's just due to the rain as well. Sorry, my voice decided to malfunction for a bit. So I'm at the very corner of the bridge overlook here, looking down where we saw that log earlier. You can see more storm debris being washed in. Well, this here is due to that trash track further up being overwhelmed by the flood water as well as washing out. In fact, the other trash rack that was here has also been washed out. Now, I rescued a wood beam from the original bridge, and it's sitting high and dry up there. And now you can see we've got a break in the clouds here, as evident by the wind and rain dying down. So yeah, just another stormy day in Athens, I guess. I can only imagine what the railroad would have done in this situation. They probably would have just checked the bridge and they would have sent trains through on restricted speed, but I don't know. I don't know if they had rain this bad while the railroad trackage right in here was still in service, but who knows? But this will put the new bridge to the test, I guess. Of course, if they had if the flooding were more intense, it'd be hitting against the timbers. In fact, it actually is in some spots, including right here. The concrete bases are underwater. I don't know how the bridge will handle this, but it'll be interesting to see, I guess. Excuse me. Since the brush is down, I wanted you guys to see this. There is part of the old bridge, or one of the two bridges that had wood supports. There is a railroad tie, and right at there is more ties and stuff that the railroad dumped when they were either ripping up track or replacing stuff. Yeah, look, right there. More ties and more wood. All this was likely dumped from when they demolished the original Oconee River trestle and its wood supports. So that, all in here, is what's left of the original bridges that used to cross both the Oconee River and Trail Creek. And there's a better, more intact portion that was dumped that I'll show you guys in just a few minutes. My battery is dying, so I've got to make this quick, so apologies if it's rushed. Okay, I'm back and I found more remains. So it seems to me when the railroad demolished this side of the Oconee River trestles, wood supports, they just dragged the old supports and ties and whatnot and just dumped them off to the side of the roadbed as they ripped up track and whatnot. Because there's piles of wood there, some there, some there, more over here. All sorts of old ties and stuff right here along the old roadbed. More ties. Yeah, but the other more impressive remains are on the left side of the bridge in that gully. See more ties there. And over here in the gully, there's more prominent remains. Right in there. It's hard to see even due to the low brush and whatnot, but there's remnants of the original bridge just dumped in the overgrowth here, as you can see. Now it becomes more clear if you look. So that down there is some of what remains of the original timber approach for the Oconee River Bridge. Speaking of the bridge, well, here it is, and here's the Oconee River. Almost flooded high enough to flood over the walking path here. Oh, hell, actually, it is flooded over its banks because that spot right there with the stairs is underwater. All right, I'm going to make these the final shots because my phone's battery is about to die. So I will see you guys soon enough. This one would have fared better due to the concrete piers and stone piers. That would have all been wood over there till about these central piers, and then they would have been steel spans, which supposedly are still in the river. Like they were just blown up and left there. So, this is Railroad Preserver 2000 from Athens, Georgia. Downtown Athens, rather. Signing off.